right, what's up, gamers? We are doing Amber Isle today. I know, again, it is a little bit off this week because I have to work tomorrow, but I think it's good to be back, first of all. But I think I actually have all my audio figured out and complete, so hopefully we can keep it that way. um, yes, so yesterday, of course, we went back into Minecraft in Hytale, and then today we are picking back up in Amber Isle. Now, as I mentioned in yesterday's streams, next week is a little sporadic with my work schedule, so we probably will not be doing Amber Isle next week, especially since it is, Easter. I think that's Easter weekend. Easter is early this year, so I have to refresh myself on when it's going to take place. But I do plan on doing a Minecraft and Hytale stream next week on April 3rd. So yeah, it's a little bit crazy, and it may actually, let me double check here. It's a little crazy in April. Our Wednesday streams are going to have to move to Tuesdays in April anyways, because of how my schedule ended up turning out for that month. But we still will be able to stream nonetheless. I do realize that I need to have some like background music when we're just chatting. So that is something I'm working on and just learning more and more about how to stream so I can give you all better quality content. But without all that being said, let's read our verse of the day and then get into our game. Today it is Matthew 7:8, and it says, "For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and the one who knocks the door will be opened." So God does listen to our prayers, and He does want to bless us, because again, He is the good Father. So it's kind of like a loving parent. Like if you truly love your child, you want the best for them. You want to see them thrive. You want to see the smile on their faces. So you surprise them with a gift, or because you want to see them succeed, you teach them a very good lesson on something that can sustain them even when they get into their adult years, so that they can continue to thrive even when you're not there. So God is kind of the same way, and the reason I say kind of is because God is always with us. There's never going to be a moment when we are without Him, unlike our human parents. So God does still prepare us. He still loves us, and He still wants us to be able to succeed and wants the best for us. But yeah, that's the main difference. So when we see in the Gospels that if there's something we need, God wants us to ask. He already knows our needs. He's already aware of them because He knows all. But again, going back to the idea of a good parent with the child that they love, I know, like, using myself as an example, I know that when I have kids, they're going to need food. And sometimes, because I remember doing this myself, like, some kids get so busy playing with their friends that they are like, well, I won't worry about going to see when dinner's ready or whatnot. So yes, your parents or you yourself know that a child needs food, but it's better if you hear it from them, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm dropping the ball on this. Kind of like you still want to nurture the child in a way where they know that their opinion matters and that they are free to have a voice or an opinion on certain things. So, like, yes, you know your child needs food, but as that child grows, they'll develop likes and dislikes, and they should be open to sharing those likes and dislikes. Because I, for one, do not like turnip greens. Because that was something in that my parents struggled with growing up. Because I didn't like turnip greens, but my brother loved turnip greens. He hated spinach. I loved spinach. They could not keep that straight. So they always had to ask or let us know, like, hey, which of you all liked this or that? Anyways, I am all over the place. My mind is in several different directions. So Amber Isle, I wanted to start us off in the Tundra because I noticed we have a new friend in the area. We are going to open up the desert today, and that will be our last area to unlock, which I am excited about. But let's see who this person is. I'm not singing that. At the end of the day, as the night snow melts away. Wow. Oh, I didn't see you there. I guess when it comes to fight or flight, I'm more of a freeze. The name's Donnie Softhoof, barbershop ballader, ice cream crafter, and sweet treat enthusiast. That sure is some title I've got for myself. Wait. He's a barber and an ice cream maker. Is there gonna be hair in our ice cream? That's a little disgusting. And you're Sprout, the brains behind Sprout's Oddities. A pleasure to meet a fellow merchant. Maybe there's a collaboration in there somewhere between our two businesses. You make some lovely furniture, and I make an ice cream inspired by your wonderful crafts. Well, anyway, Sprout, I'd best be moseying on. We've got rehearsals tonight, and I'm not going to be the soft scoop of the bowl. Cool. Name is Donnie. Donnie is a Coelodonta, born on February 6th. That's also my birth month. Aww. Okay. I don't know if there is somebody else in the Tundra. Doesn't look like it. So, let's go ahead and run over to the desert and unlock that. I did make some room in my inventory. I left the village without checking my inventory because I was trying to get the thumbnail for today's stream. So I ended up having to sell a few things. I did not sell anything that we need for our special orders, but this is only 6,000 and I'm pretty sure we have that, so we're going to go ahead and open that up. Whoop whoop. Ooh, I like the new decor. If you've been following my hightail streams, we have been traveling through the desert area, and some of this decor looks very similar. Unlock every region on the island. Yes, we got a new achievement on Steam. Kim Canyon. We did it! Ahead of schedule and on budget. In your face, Mirage. Oof, that felt unprofessional. It's dry. It's all dry. What are we gonna do? It's completely dry. This place? It's a desert. It's meant to be dry. Not the sand. The oasis. Without it, may not be enough for to both drink and wash, and this place is gonna get stinky. Right. No established guidelines on this one. We'll just have to write them down later. Sprout, you locate the oasis, do an on-the-ground inspection, then assemble the materials to fix it. Maple, you welcome residents, explain the situation, and assure them it's only temporary. I'll set up a work group composed entirely of non-Orb Corps members. Addie has manager skills. He's made of manager material, is what I was trying to say both of those. Okay. So this is probably our workbench, and we were saving up for our last payment. So we'll just do these two, and then we won't buy anything else at the moment. Though I am curious if we can harvest harvest the cacti. Okay. We can. Sweet. One thing I do not like about this game is the camera only views like one side. Like I can I can go this direction, but I cannot go side to side and spin it around so we can see what's over here. Like this is a better view, yes, but it's not the same, if that makes sense. Ooh. Is that gold? Inventory. I forgot the button for inventory. Ah, here we go. Let's get rid of the claw, because we know what those are. It is gold. Interesting. Okay. I was thinking we needed redstone for something. Somebody needed redstone for their place. Ooh, is this cotton? We'll have to empty something else. We don't need snow. It is cotton. Okay. So what is this? That might just be sand. We'll leave that. And I do want to apologize if I sound a little off. My sinuses are draining, so that's why I'm a little nasally today. I want to say we had redwood from another location as well. How do you get up there? Oh, that way. We will have to sell some of this stuff because we need some clay, which thankfully we're already gathering some, but one of our orders is a clay cultivator, which is due today, so we need as much clay as possible. I think this is in this somewhere. Right here. So we need 5 clay, 10 plants, and 5 dirt, which I'm pretty sure we're fine on dirt. We're going to need some plants though. We are fine on clay because we have the 5 covered. So as far as I know, we do not have any use for the cacti. So we may sell that in when we leave the desert. Can we do anything with these? No. Okay. Okay, so what is that? Let's go. I guess we'll go ahead and sell what we have. I don't think we need gold, so I'll go ahead and sell that as well. We'll sell the cactuses or cacti. Let's check real quick and see if there's anything else. Pine planters. I know we have these 2. I think we have those 2. I don't know. That one's due tomorrow, so I'm not worried about that too much. I think we may need some dark stone bricks. This should be covered. We have some redwood, so hopefully this is covered. And then we need 2 of these. So we need 10 clay. And we probably need to get some dark stone. Alright, let's see if we can come over here and pick up whatever that was. Bone. Interesting. Okay. I would not have thought that would have been in the game, but alright. Oh, we have some exclamation points over here. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's the Oasis. Meet Addie. Meet Axel. Let's talk to Addie first. Presenting the Kim Canyon Practical Support Unit. I asked them to help, and they came. I didn't even have to promise to do a tea round or proofread their presentations. The Oasis looks class. And now everyone can take a shower. Kim Canyon, come for the showers. Stay for the impressive region rating. More work? And here I thought you were finally getting fun. Huh? You're here first again? That'll teach me for a hidden snooze on the alarm clock a few times. Well, what have we got here then? Is that an oasis? I must have just walked past this 100 times and just assumed I was hallucinating. Maybe we should take a break, just to take a drink and relax a bit. No, much too busy. Much too busy. Why don't you head on, lass? I have things to do. Okay. So we got the Oasis up and running, which is nice. And we've been over here. I'm gonna go around the other direction. Sweet. Whoop. Ooh. Okay, I cannot jump in this game. I need to remember that. I keep wanting to jump. I wonder if we could fix that up. How do we have room for calls? Did we pick some more up? Okay, I'm pretty sure gold is worth more than claws, so we're gonna ditch that and pick up the gold. This is a nice touch. Oh, that leads to the mountains. Okay. 10,000 gold or amber? Bruh. I'm trying to save. I think we might be back at the beginning. Yes. Okay, so let's go up this way. Oh. We cannot go up that way. That's something else we can fix. Alright, we still have some clouds over here. I wonder if when we explore everything, oh, this needs to be fixed. All the clouds on the map will disappear. Well, we got 2 of those to fix. I wonder how much these are. 4,000 is not bad. I mean, we're still trying to save though. I think we're maybe halfway to our next payment. Let me check that real quick and see. Well, let's see. We need quest log. And it's the mayor. Oh, we're we're nowhere close to being halfway. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the arches at least. And we'll just open up these 2. That will make things a little bit easier to access. At least in the desert. So after another run with the shop, because I think we're making about 3,000 amber a day with the shop. So we'll do another round with selling stuff, and then we'll use 10,000 amber to open up into the mountain range. I thought we had an entry point to the beach as well. Let's check our map here. Yeah, we should be... Oh, it's the bridge. That's right. Let's see, we still have this up here. This cloud area. And I don't know how to access any of that, or if we can even access it at all. I would like to take care of all of the clouds, please. Okay, this is 8,000. So to go to the beach is cheaper. Let's go ahead and open it. And then we'll open up a few other things next time. What we might do is, oh, this needs to be opened. I was on the correct tool. There we go. So what we might do, because we still want to pay our last payment. So whatever we make in the shop, we may just split that in half. And use half of it to help the island and the other half to go towards our payment. Now I'm trying to remember where we find clay. Maybe it is in this area. I was thinking it might be in here though. Let's go here first. We can always go back to the beach with fast travel. Okay. Nope, that's just dirt. Okay. There might be clay up. Let's go to this one. Yes, I think this is it. Yep. Okay, we need okay, so we got all of the clay, but our next thing is we need a lot of plants. We don't have the inventory for that, so let's come over here and sell the gold. And we don't, as far as I know, we don't have any recipes for bone, so let's just go ahead and sell that, because I know we always need plants. I'm trying to remember where all the plant stuff is, though. Like the harvestable areas. What I get for taking a break. Ooh, redstone? Yes. We have like just enough. Okay, what do we got, Chester? I can't believe you found it. I gotta tell you, one miner to another, I respect that. Striking color, low silica, compact, nice. Oh, and lightweight, reflexive, flexible. Wow. But still not what I need for this sword. It's what I need for the forge and your pickaxe, though. Give us a minute. Ooh, we get an upgrade. There you are, pal. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this sword thing a little wrong. All right, I've got it. I mean, I think I have. Come on. Turns out the rarity of the rocks isn't the most important thing. Not to blow my own trumpets, like, but I can make a sword out of pretty much anything. The bit that it was missing was the meaning behind it. Here, help me mine this a bit. Recognize that scene we just mined, did you? It's where I met a good mate of mine. And them memories are what makes it worthy of this sword. I hope you like it. We got a sword? Oh, just a master pickaxe. I wanted the sword. Of course, I don't know what we would do with the sword. This isn't the type of game that requires one. Did we open this? We did. Do we need to be over here? No. I'm stuck. Okay. I don't think there's any other... Let me double check the map here. We do have this spot up here. That's what I was looking for. I couldn't remember if the mountains had one or not. Okay. So we got that one. The other one was in the dark forest, which we should have hit before we left, but that's okay. All right, and then I was thinking there was another one. We got a couple of quests that we need to tackle, it looks like, but... Oh, we do have one right here. It's just hard to see. So let's fast travel to here. Alright, that's probably going to be all the plants that we're going to be able to do. We also need to check to see what dinosaurs that we need to move in. Okay, so we already have the whistle, the bench, the two planters, the tricerapod, crayons, the dark bricks, and the rump rest. So we just need the table and the clay cultivator. Okay. Let's dump all of this into our shop's inventory, and then we'll see about fulfilling that last order. Hopefully we can, because it is due today. Let's see. You know what? Let's do this. It makes it a whole lot easier. That's the bamboo one. There is this table, which takes light wood planks. I did not pick any of those up. That would be under carpentry, so we'll look at that in a minute. Okay. So we got those two taken care of. Carpentry. I'm not sure why lightwood planks it's not under that. So let's go back to all. Okay. I did not see how many we needed though. 25. All right. That is the correct table, right? Yes. Just double checking. Alright, we should be good to go with our special orders. We do need to refill our shop with some supplies. Let's see. Okay, those two are filled. So let's put this out. And that should take care of our large items, our small items. Those two are filled, so let's do these two. And let's put one of the pan flutes out. And then we have these two. Okay. Alright, I think that's all of our small displays. So next will be all of our medium stuff. Forget how we are organizing this though. Okay, it looks like music stuff is here, so probably like music and art. I think this is an art set. Yes, art aid. And then we have a xylophone, flute, this is technically a scribe thing, but I use pencils quite a lot doing my artwork, so we're just going to put it there. Let's see, sculpting tools. Alright, this I think was household supplies. So we've got two tables, so we might be able to put that out there and this. I was also thinking food, but we might be able to, oh, we've got food over here. I do want to put one of these out. These are still so cute. What else? Do we have any more food items? We do have a crock pot, which I don't think is out. So let's go ahead and put the crock pot out. Alright, so that takes care of those. We do have this area over here, which looks like plant-based stuff. I'll put bamboo out. This little bird bath. I don't think we have one of those out. I might be wrong. Okay. We also have these two over here, which I think is going to be furniture related. Okay. And this area over here, which I think is just like odd and in stuff. So let's put a fog machine out, because we have several of those. Alright, that should be it with our store. So let's open up for the day. We do need to add some more ambience things, because the three that we have just don't keep up. We just made this. I'm so glad we were able to fill that. Okay. This and these two. Also, we need to check to see how far along we are with some of our friendships. Because one of our goals was to... yes, we can do that. Was to get max level of friendship with somebody. Which I think we were close with Maple and Addie. They were kind of tied. Okay, that should take care of all of our orders for today. The other order should be for tomorrow. Oh my goodness, we're losing so much, so much dirt. Okay, plant item. Let's see what we have. What about terrarium? I like the concept of a terrarium, but I don't have a very good green thumb, so I don't think it would be wise for me to make one in real life. Listen, we don't want to go too far down. That'll be fine. Stone item, okay. What stone items do we have? Scratchy stone. If it has it in its name, it's guaranteed. Sure. We do need to make some more food items. An artisan item. It's a novel. Let's try it. No? Okay. I thought I glimpsed reading something in the text bubble or the speech bubble before I like sped through it. I was wrong. Yes, but we definitely need to clean. I thought we had a third one of these. Is this it? Oh, it is. Okay, I need to speed through these footsteps. No! Sure. I don't remember how to make those, but I'm sure we can figure something out. Musician. Okay. What about a xylophone? Okay, somebody's trying to get my attention, so I wish we could skip this or make it go faster, but that might be my impatience. Nobody needs my help anymore. Boo. We can do that. Those are pretty. about that? Nellie was close to what we were asking anyway, so I wasn't going to bother too much with her. I wish there was a way you can upgrade your broom so you can get a more wide area. Clay item. Of footsteps. Make it a little easier. Where is our little gnome? There he is. I know he's made of clay. That is really low. Listen, I need you to get out of the thousands and into 1100s. Okay. He got me out of the 1100s. Scribe item. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, this is a scribe item. Also, if anybody is curious, I've got kind of like an earworm. Forrest Frank has been one of my favorite new Christian artists. And he's got a song called Lemonade. It's been stuck in my head. Life gave me some lemons, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade. Lemonade. I don't want copyright though, so I can't sing too much. Musician item. Let's see. What about a harp? Oh, that's actually one of his preferences. Nice. We need some more lighting in this joint. Two of those, that costs a lot of plants. That's really low. What about this? That's a little aggressive, sir. Okay. Lower footsteps. We definitely need to add something that'll help with this. I don't know what that would be. There's gotta be something. I just went lower. Oh well. It was one amber off. I clicked way too fast for that. Something small. Okay. I think this was a small item. Sweet. Because I was tempted to put that out on one of the small displays. I might have already done that though. That might have been one of the things that we put out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do we get perks for selling small items? I never noticed that little badge up there before. We passed the 10,000 mark on our tips. That's nice. Okay, let's get some sleep. Wood items are popular today. Interesting. Alright, we did another goal. Got that done. We still have 14,000 inspiration. And we have all of our areas unlocked. So all of our inspiration should now go towards unlocking all this stuff. We already have everything in the gardening section completely open. The chef would probably be the next thing. Chef and musician are kind of closely tied, but the scribe doesn't have as much, I don't think. Carpenter has a lot. So maybe half of this. So about 7,000 inspiration for chef and musician. You can do this and this. That's just perks, so we don't have to worry about recipes. This only takes clay. I don't want to open anything with plants at the moment, because we're already struggling as it is with that. This one should be fine. We don't have any recipes with mushrooms yet. That one should be fine as well. Swamp fruit? Have we been collecting any swamp fruit? I know we've been getting coastal fruit. And tundra berries? I don't think we've been collecting those either. So we may wait on that. This I know we can do. Those are easy enough. Oh, this will be our first recipe with bone in it. So let's open that up. Now, are we going to make all of this? Probably not, but this is why I'm trying to like stick with recipes that I know we can make, because we can add them to. Oh, I went beyond the 7,000 for chef. Whoops. But for custom orders, we can do this. Oh, that's plant item. Because paper is, plants are needed to make paper. I don't remember what, oh, vines are needed to make rope. So that should be fine. I'm also trying to get the smaller stuff unlocked. I don't know about doing any metal items at the moment either, because metal is hard to get. And starstones are kind of ooh, let's just do this. And that might be, I mean, we can go ahead and do this, I guess. And let's do this one. Okay, that takes care of all of that. So we almost got musician done and chef, which is nice. All right, let's check our orders. This, of course, is due today. We need to put this away because we did purchase that from one of our customers. Okay, so this is done. We need two cephalopod planters and one strummer shell. Let's go all the way to the beginning here. What is this? Brachiobongos. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I don't look at what we've unlocked. I just see the inspiration price and I get pleasantly surprised when we start to make stuff. Diplo drummers, which those would go with the bongos. What else? I need to focus. We need some planters. Okay, let's do this. Do we not have the supplies for that? We need shells. Okay, so we need to go to the beach. We need 2 of those, and we also need, it was a musician. We need 1 of these. 10 wood planks, okay? I thought the planks would be under carpenter. Oh, refined materials. I didn't see this tab. Okay. So we need 10 wood planks. Alright, and that was a musician. I think we just need 1 for that, correct? Yes, just 1. So we'll go ahead and put that in custom box. The next thing we need is a bright bunting. Which I do not remember how to make. I think it was an art item. No? It's a scribe item. Interesting. We need paper, which requires plants. Okay, we do have some plants left. We need 4 pieces of paper. And I think they only need 1, right? Yes. So drop that off. 2 forget-me-not frames and 2 Tundra rugs, which we might already have. The frames. I don't think we had the rugs. Yes, we have 2 of those. The rugs cost... No! I did not mean to hit that. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, don't panic. Don't panic. We're just going to open it up for this morning, and we'll just have to figure something out. Hopefully nobody needs their custom order right now. Plant item. Yes, I can do that. Plant. Here you go. Okay. Hopefully nothing else was due today. Yep. Come on. Somebody broke something. That was medium item, so we'll just forgive that. It's fine. Paper items. Okay. Paper items? Do we have music sheets? Somebody's trying to get my attention, but I can't do anything right now. Ooh, we unlocked a new pattern. Sweet. Bamboo item, okay. I don't remember what on display we had bamboo, yes. Fusion fountain recipe, okay. Alright, we are not opening again until this afternoon. Okay, we have a new quest available. Alright. Let's try to do this again, but better. We can move these down. that completes this one, and we still need the 2 planters. Forget-me-not frames was what we were dropping off. So that completes that. We need 2 Tundra rugs and 2 woven baskets, which we might have the baskets. Let's drop that off. Yes, we have 2 baskets. Okay. Tundra rug, carpentry, yes. 10 fiber, so we would need 20 fiber. We're gonna do as many as we can. 6, so we can't even make 1. But that's okay. We'll put that there. We need 2 bird baths and 1 pencil. I'm pretty sure we have a pencil somewhere. We have 1 pencil left. Okay. That's fine. Bird bath. Plant item? Yes. I need 2 of those. And that completes that order. Alright, so we definitely need plant items again. And we need to go to the beach for shells, right? Yes, to make the cephalopod planters. Right. So let's go ahead and go to the beach real quick and get that. Actually, real quick, let's see who we can move in. Ezra. Elliot still, oh, okay, because we need to raise the ratings, I see. I'm not worried too much about the snowdrift areas at the moment. So we need to focus on these 2 guys. So we need to do some repairs in the swamp. We'll go ahead and invite Ezra to the island. I wonder, can we... That should be absolutely perfect. Okay, so we'll build Ezra's house while we're out and about. The first place we're going to go, of course, is the beach. But we're going to take the long way instead of fast traveling because there should be a few places we can get plants here. Along this way. Perfect. Grab these little 3 pieces. Okay, our main objective is shells. Those are usually on the shore. Let's see, going down further. See what we can find. I do want to get some light wood while we're here. So go ahead and collect that. I think we're fine on sand. I think. What is this? Lightstone. We can collect some lightstone. I think that'll be fine. It's the mayor. Oh yes, we were going to see about our friendship levels with people. Addie is there. Okay, Maple is closer. Where is Maple? see Addie. We have 3 new people to contact. That's nice. Maple, where are you? Am I blind? Like, hello? I can't see who that is. I don't think that's Maple. There's somebody over here. I guess it is the shops. Like they're running their own little stall. Yeah, I don't I don't see Maple. She may be bugged out again. Maple has been having some issues. So, we may end up grabbing Addie. Let's go ahead and finish up in the sand region, I guess, or in the beach area. How close are we with the mayor? Not close enough. Oh, what is this? Metal. Okay, this I think was another reason why I didn't want to get any... There's a shell. Any recipes for metal items, because we did have a lot of... I don't think that's the last house that needs metal. I don't know why I went this way. We already went this way. Sorry. Every now and then I need to... I feel like I need to make some type of audio because I don't want dead air. I don't know if we find anything in the desert that we need at the moment. Our main thing is the shells. We may have enough. I don't know. Let's see. So we need to make... We need one more shell. Just one. We still have this area over here, so maybe we can find one over here. Oh, that's not something... Okay. I thought there was some light stone that we could get. Oh. Go ahead and get that. Scroll sticks we don't have anything of, and go ahead and fill those. So we need 2 scroll sticks. Okay. We might be able to do that, actually. Yes, we got another shell. Sweet. Alright, so let's go back to the crafting table. I want to go ahead and make these 2. And those will fill the place of the shells in our inventory, so we don't have to worry about that taking up extra room. What we do need to make is scrawler sticks, which should be... It did say scrawler sticks, didn't it? Huh. Do we not have that recipe? Let's do this. This should make some things easier, I would think. Yeah, because the accordion, yeah, it's going in alphabetical order now, so maybe I got the name wrong. We might not have that open yet. Let's check our goals. Because that sounds like something in this. Pencil pouch, signboard, scribble sheets. Okay, the other option is art. There's scribble saver. Scrawler sticks. Okay. They need basic wood and basic stone, which we should have plenty of. So we can make a couple of these and go ahead and turn those in.
I cannot use my brain lobes to think that you have gotten a spin starter and white blinker, Sprout. Eh? You have gotten me instead many strange objects. I am not tear-crying, Sprout. I understand that aliens must enjoy giving gifts to other folks that make their hearts smile. But they will not do for my purpose. There is much in the way of us understanding the other, still. Anyway, I must now find these of my own accord, lest my colony wonder where I have went. If you'll excuse me.
Okay. Sprout. I was just informing our friend Azra here of the many mysteries of outer space.
I am flabbergasted, an edge beyond the edge of the oceanverse. You must help me get there, land friends.
Azra, you must understand, space travel is far beyond the technology we have available. Even something as powerful as your ship would take centuries to retool for traveling to the stars.
Then there is work hard to be done, Barnabas. I must get started immediately.
They can't go home, but they can't continue traveling. Our friend Azra is in a tough bind. But perhaps we can help, even temporarily. Bring some stuff to Azra's house, and I can see what I can do.
Aw, Barnaby's helping.
More metal! Guys, y'all want all this metal. Okay, glass we might be able to do. Glass just takes sand, but we already have like 2 or 3 orders for metal. I don't know how close we are to finishing this one up here. Wherever it went. I don't think it was him or her. It was this one. Here we go. Still need 11. Alright. Let's head into... Oh, let's double check to see where... If we can find Maple. She's definitely not in the beach area. I wonder if she's with Addie at this stall. That's the only thing I can figure, because I do not see her on the map whatsoever. I mean, we gotta go visit Addie anyways. And we gotta go through the swamp. So we'll just make our way towards Addie. And we need to go this way. Hopefully we didn't put this in a bad spot.
No. Silly rock. Well. Couldn't get enough of me, huh? Thanks, Slick. Hey, since I owe you a favor anyway, what do you say we go double or nothing? You add a little pond so I can train from my backyard. I'll guarantee the whole experience will be inspirational.
Okay. Cephalo soaker and basic stone we can do. The soaker will probably require more shells, and the beach is currently out of those, so that's going to be a minute. Let's see. Oh, this is where the swamp fruit is. How do we harvest it though? Okay. I don't know how to harvest that. Maybe we need to upgrade our tools before we can. Because we do have a master pickaxe now. So maybe we have to upgrade the scythe one more time. What is this? I think this is just moss. Oh, it's a shovel. Okay. Addie is at this stand. Drinking some coffee. I still don't see Maple. We may just add Addie. See if Addie will join us so we can work on our friendship. Okay. So, what do you think?
It's, missing something, I think.
Oh, I see.
I mean, it's good. It's really good, but I don't feel like it fits Amber Isle, you know?
I think you might be right, Nellie. Thanks for being honest with me.
Oh, you're welcome, Alice.
But how do I find the Amber Isle blend? Say, you come across all sorts of folk every day in Sprout's oddities, don't you, Sprout? Maybe you sold loads of chef items I could extrapolate from your data with flavors the island are cooking with. Come back when you know, and I'll put a fresh pot on for us all. My treat. Okay. I guess the quest went into our quest book because there's no boxes to turn things in on. While we're here, let's go ahead and collect some mushrooms. If I can find our way down. Because mushrooms do take a while to harvest. Because there's so little of them. So I want to kind of build up our stock on that in case somebody asks for something with their special orders. Okay, I think that's it. Is this harvestable? No. Alright, the next area. So we needed to go to the beach. Where else did we need to go? Where else did we need to go? Just plants, I think. And then we have this up here we need to scope out as well as a new friend. So we might as well go towards the Tundra. The only spot we have to fast travel is this one. I guess we can just go ahead and do that. That'll be fun. Oh, we were going to upgrade the swamp. We'll do that before we go back to the village. Brr. How do you even put one foot in front of the other, lass? I'm slower than a calvapillosa on Sunday. You know, I'm not even surprised that you got here before me. Honestly, I'm just happy we get to go to all these cool places together. Cool, quite literally. This beacon, isn't it amazing when we can build these things by hand? All the places we've been together, and each time we come across somewhere new, I'm amazed by the triumph of the paleo folk spirit. As a traveler, one of our tenets is to leave very little trace of your presence behind. But I can't help but think maybe sometimes it's not so bad to leave behind something beautiful, lass, just like you're doing with Amber Isle. Listen to me getting all sappy. I'm making a mighty show of myself, ain't I? Well, don't let me keep you, Sprout. I'm sure we've both got many adventures left for the both of us to come. In a while, Crocodile. Alrighty. So that finishes that quest, which is nice. Oh, this is the berries in the Tundra area. Okay. Well, we might as well collect those while we're here as well and get those stacked up. must be around this side. Ah, the island's beautiful. It's just beauty. It's just filling my head with inspiration. Amishe? I probably butchered that. The colors, the lights, the movement. Oh, just utter perfection. And let's not forget about you. Why, your complexion, your silhouette, full of zest and vigor for life. Gail Glamourclaw, stylist and fashion designer, a pleasure to meet you. And who might you be? Oh, I see. You're Sprouts, the owner of Sprouts Oddities that I've heard so much about. Well, darling, it's been just wonderful chit-chatting with you, but I'm afraid I must depart for my sketchpad once more. What I wanted to give to have a fellow fashion enthusiast to show my designs to. Interesting concept, like the dinosaur mixed with a peacock, maybe. Therizinosaurus, born on August 19th. Okay. I don't think there was anything in the tundra that we needed. I still haven't figured out how we're going to get rid of the clouds at the top of the map. I don't know if we have to go through the tundra or through the mountain area. I'm stuck. Okay. We do have another mission up here, so let's go to the mountain. And we will also hit the plant area up here. I don't even know if we have the dino droner unlocked. We will have to check that. Ooh, we might need some black stone as well. My pockets are full. Never mind. I didn't want to collect that anyways. Is this Molly? Yeah. Well, look at you, Sprout. You must be worked up to your eyeballs. The island's been coming on leaps and bounds. I gotta apologize for how I was acting last time I sent you on an excursion. It wasn't appropriate to snap at you like that. But this time will be different, I swear. I'm so close to finding... Well, I suppose I should tell you. In the mechanical world, there's said to be a cog that can turn without any energy applied to it. But I'm beginning to think that it's an odd fairy story. I know I haven't been upfront with you, but understand that should the wrong person find out about this, we're in a world of hurt. If you can clear out all of the debris from Kim Kim Canyon while I search Snowdance drifts, maybe we can finally put this to bed. Okay. So we have a mission for Kim Kim Canyon. And then we have 2 people and a mission in Kim Kim Canyon. So we might as well just head there and see what we can find. Sprout, Kim Kim Canyon looks awesome. And with all this water to drink and to wash with, no one here even whiffs. I can't believe how fast we did it once the community pitched in. And I didn't have to do a single 24-hour day. That's because you're with us now. You know, I always was with you guys, right? Right, you big dork. You're not that good at faking. We've seen your face after paleo folks submit a request without a properly formatted bibliography. Okay, we're completing quests that I didn't realize we had. Oh, at first I overlooked them. Hush! Do you hear that? Yes, I'm almost certain. You've left quite the impression on your flora, young sprout, is it? As happy as they tell me they are with your tender love and care, there's always more work to be done. I'm Willow Greenthorn. A pleasure to meet you. I'm a botanist by trade, but I also apparently have a habit of helping folk like you out in their time of need. I'm not yet finished with conducting my first round of interviews. You may have passed this test, but we'll see what the rest of your recitation has to say. Anyway, I must be off. Lots of research to do. Okay, Willow is a Psittacosaurus, born on October 14th. And the other visitor is up here somewhere. If you could put gigantic eyebrows on a dinosaur, that is the way to do it. Anyways, you caught me at a bit of a rough type mate. Name's Chip Thunderfoot, like chip off the old block sort of chip. Feet like thunder, legs like lightning, my folks used to say. Although I've been set off track a little lately, I can't seem to improve my times no matter what I try. Maybe I should just pack it all in and become a gym teacher. No, I can't think like that. I just have to work a bit harder. Yeah, that'll do it. If you don't mind, there's a 0.34 second time difference I need to cut to pieces before I should really be rewarding myself with a chat. Chip is a Carnotaurus and was born on July 21st. Okay. I don't think there was anything else. We do need to go back to... Wait, what happened to Addie? We lost Addie at some point. Okay. Anyways, we need to go back to the swamp and see about fixing it, because it needs... Oh. At first I didn't think it was going to let us enter the swamp. But we need to upgrade the rating somehow so we can move that last paleofolk into the neighborhood. I thought we had fixed everything in the swamp. Maybe we have to decorate it a little bit. We haven't been doing much with decorations, I know. My main focus with the money we've been earning is to fix up the island in regards to repairs, not like decoration, and to make our payments with the store. But we may have to start decorating places in order to get more paleofolk moved in. Addie didn't come with us when we fast traveled. We lost him somehow. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other spots to really fix. And there doesn't seem to be any debris left that we need to collect. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time that we start decorating some places. We'll have to keep that in mind. Probably not something we're going to do today. let's go home and try to fill our orders and see if there's anybody new that we can move in. Let's double check Elliot. Yeah, we still need 6% on the swamp rating, so that's definitely going to have to be some decoration that we're going to have to do. Kim rating I know is not going to be very high. We still need to repair a lot in the snowdrift areas. It looks like to move somebody in. Okay. We have broke 100,000 though, which is good. So we're a third of the way to our next payment goal. Alright. Aside from our custom orders, our main objective now is to look at our ambience items so that we can keep the dirt down. We need planter pots, cephalopod. It says we already have two. Did we already make cephalopod and strummer shell? Oh, we made two while we were out and about. That's what it was. Okay, so we got that order done. We got this order done. Forget-me-not frames was with something. No, it was by itself. We need Tundra rugs. We need 2 of those. I think that required fiber. This is in alphabetical order now, so it's got to be here. Alright, so we need 14 more fiber. No! We're too short. When is this due? Oh, okay. We still have time. It's like, if it's due today, we are failing that one. We do need 2 woven baskets, which I think also need plants. Let's double check here. We might actually have some in stock though. Actually, did we already fill that? We already filled that. And then we have the bird bath and the pencil, which is the last order. So Tundra rug is the last thing we need to worry about. We can go ahead and make one of the Tundra rugs and get that taken care of. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dump all of this into our storage. Wait. Did I just... Was that a an artifact that I put in here? It was an artifact that I put in there. I don't think we've turned something in like that. I know we've submitted a fossil and some wood. So let's see about turning that in. As long as we don't leave the village, time won't pass. So we should be fine. Barnaby. Sweet. We were able to add it to the collection. We almost have this row complete. I don't know if we will get like a reward, because I don't know if like each row is a set, right? So maybe there's like an accomplishment that we can achieve or a reward we can get for completing a set, or maybe it takes the whole museum to be filled before we get out of those things. I don't know. But we need to go back to the shop. Alright. Our pockets are empty. We do have some inspiration to use. I think we're going to focus on the chef and the musician items for now because those are almost complete. I really don't want any more plant items at the moment. I think we're just going to spend as much as we can in the chef items. Before we give too much to the musician items. Okay, that might be all we can do for that. Still have a little bit left over. I don't think we can do anything. Yeah. Okay, stylist is an option. Ooh, let's just do this. That'll be fine. Okay. I'm going to just stick to what we've already crafted. And we need to edit shop. Okay, so we have I guess this, is that what this does? What is this? I don't know. Oh, okay. Increases ambience, which slows customers' patience. This increases gardener items, so this is technically in the wrong spot. We've been using that wrong. Our gardening items. We have a few over here. We have all of our plants over here, so we probably need to move this. Put this over there. Oh, rotate. Put that right there. Okay. So that should work better. We also have the chef item. There's not really anything that will take care of the footsteps, unfortunately. This does slow customers' patient loss, so that could help us with the footstep issue, because if they have more patience when they're waiting in line. How do I would like to add this to the store, please. Can we not? Oh, we can only have 3 ambience items. Well, bah humbug. Let's take that out then. That is going to mess up our flow a little bit. Okay, let's move this and put this here. So that way it'll affect their patience as they're waiting in line. I don't know where we're going to put this though. Actually, this could fill this gap right here. That'll work. I wonder if there's a way to add coverage is 28%. And I wonder if there's like a general thing we might be able to unlock that'll give us another ambience item slot. but we'll have to keep that in mind. All right, large items. We already have a table out. One of these sold, so we'll put another fire pit out. That one is still out. Small items. We have a pan flute. Is that 2 pan flutes? No. We'll have to swap one of those out. We had the little chandelier thing and a little pot. So let's swap this out with a comb. And this little thing is cute. So let's put one of those out. And I think this would be perfect with this big item because it kind of looks like a matching set. So that would be perfect. And then this little thing with that would work. Nobody has bought our artifacts that are on display. Maybe there's just not like a high interest in them. So kitchen items go on this. Let's see. We haven't made any. So I know we unlocked a knife set for the kitchen. So whenever we make those, that will definitely go out. We already have mortar and pedestal, so skip that. We have one of these that we bought off one of the customers. One of the bowls sold, so we'll put one of those out. And I guess we'll put some furniture for the kitchen out. So I don't think we have anything else. We could move the food over there. Let's do that. Let's put the food over here and then we'll swap these out for something else. Like the cart. Whatever this is, I think it's just jewelry. Our little dinos didn't sell. Boo. Let's put a birdhouse out. And put one of these. No, I didn't mean to put that out. Where did our little dinos go? There they are. If we ever run out of artifacts on these little glass display units, I'm definitely putting these sweethearts in those. My favorite item. Okay. Music and art supplies. Let's see. We have a baton out. We do not have a triangle out, so we'll go ahead and put that out. And then I guess we can put some crayons out. We haven't sold any of those lately. And odd and end stuff. We'll put one of those out. What else do we have? We have a lot of those, so we'll put that out as well. I think that covers everything. Okay, let's open up for the day, and hopefully we didn't miss any opportunities to fulfill our special orders, because I know some of them I think only come at certain times to pick up their items. I might be wrong about that. Maybe they forget to pick up their stuff. Okay, we can't. That's a small item. Never mind. We can turn this on to add that. What you got? Go a couple down. No? Okay.
Close enough. Oh, okay. What is that? Okay, apparently we've unlocked that. We can try. If it's made of metal, we cannot fulfill that order. That is very cheap, my dude. Those are durable. I think those are simple enough. Nobody came to pick up their orders, which is a little concerning. Oh my goodness, we're at halfway with the clean. Lee, okay. Gardener item. Let's see. We do have some trowels somewhere, or spade, however you want to call it, that we haven't sold in a while. So we'll give her one of those. Look at all these footsteps. Oh my goodness. No, I'm stuck. An artisan item. I don't know if the bead thing counts as an artisan item. That's gardening. About whittle. Sweet. Oh, and it's one of her preferences. Nice. Clay item. Listen, my favorite clay item to recommend is the little gnome guy, so if you want something else, you're just gonna have to pick it yourself. Okay, we're out of ambience, but we've got most of our footsteps cleaned up. Musical items. Let's see. We still have a couple of triangles. Okay, let's try a triangle. It's the mayor. What you doing, my dude? He's buying the little dinosaurs. And of course, he needs to haggle.
I imagine him like one of the old people in the town who's like, you know, this is all I have to do today, so you know, we might as well have some fun with it. And haggling gives them a thrill. It's like, yes, this is what I want to do. So we will do it every time I come to the shop. That is a significant difference from what we did in tips the other day. Okay, let's go to sleep. Metal. Listen, let me fulfill the orders for metal first before you all add to it. I'm not going to leave the village yet. I just want to check to see. We still have Elliot, right? So we need to do something with the swamp. So let's see what items we can add to the swamp. There's probably an easier way to do this. Like switch between regions. Oh, there we go. Okay. I kind of want to put something near the entrance because we're not going to, with these two trees here, we're not going to add a house to that. So let's see about adding something to this. Okay, we don't need any Halloween or Christmas stuff. Although this little drummer boy looks so cute. Okay, no Christmas stuff. It's not Christmas. We're coming up on Easter. Where's the Easter supplies? Let's see. This would look okay at the entrance, I think, maybe. Or maybe we can put it over here. I do want to add like a bench over here next to the waterfall. Right here would be fine. We'll add one there. So it looks like we got 2 different benches here, or 3. We have 3 different ones here. Is this a table? I don't know if that's a table or a bench. It's a laundry thing. You know what? For humor's sake, we're gonna put laundry right next to the waterfall. Who's been doing their laundry over here? That's not what this is for. And we'll add a light so they can see to do their laundry. I do want to add some lights to the entryway. Unfortunately, we can't put anything over here, so we'll stick one there. I forget how much percentage we need to get Elliot moved in. So let's try to get the percentage up to 60 maybe. And then we'll see if we can add him. Ooh, this looks perfect for the swamp. Let's add a little directional sign there. We could add another at the other entry points. Let's see. Here it is. So if we put that maybe like right there, and then there's also an entryway near the beach. That really doesn't make sense though, because there's only one path you can go. We probably need to move this house too, because that route right here always trips me up. But we do have this area down here. So if we put that there, that would be perfect, because one of those signs could direct them to this little restaurant over here, or it could direct you to the ruins. So that'll be perfect. Okay. What else? Ooh, these would be better lights for the entryway. Let's put these away and put these out. I like these better. And we'll put those by each entrance as well, so you can kind of see what's going on. And we'll have one per sign so you can read the signs. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put one there. There's a sign here. Okay. What is this little thing? It looks like a rock robot. It's adorable, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I wish it would tell me like what the names of these things are. But I think we're going to add it kind of like back here and be like little Easter eggs that you could find in the swamp. I wish we could add just one next to the ruins. That's all I ask. This is about as close to the ruins as we're gonna get, so we'll just put that hit there, and then we'll put one right here. Let's see, we can't really add anything up there. We'll have one sitting next to that tree. Oh, and with that we hit 66% on this area. I don't want to spend too much because we have a lot of financial goals. So let's see. Yes, Elliot was at 60%. We've surpassed that. So let's invite Elliot. No! That is not where I wanted to put his house. Ew. Okay, back to the decoration drawing board. Where should we put him? Will he fit over here? No. They could be neighbors. There's like 2 people already there though. kind of wish this rock wasn't there. We can't move him further down. Ooh, can we... Let's put him there. Oh, that little square right there. Okay. Come on. Work with me. The building process, or the... Right there. That's where I wanted you. Okay. We're going to move you elsewhere. Can you fit over here? No, not really. You can put them in the water. I don't know about that. Who is this? I don't remember who this is. Do I want to set them in the water? You know what? Let's, how can we cancel this? I'll put you back for just a minute. This person I know can fit over here. Like right there. Perfect. And then we can move this person over here. Beautiful. All right. That'll work. All right, let's go back into the shop, because we need to figure out what all we need for our custom orders. So we have the planter, the shell, the bunting, the mirrors. We need one more Tundra rug. So plants, of course. I think we have that order covered, which leads us to this: the jumbo jukebox and the rainbow tutor. We have a lot of pan flutes that I remember. Oh, we have one in our inventory. Perfect. So let's go ahead and drop that in. Yeah, all of those are filled. So we need a jumbo jukebox, a Triassic tool tidy, and a Diplo drummer. Two of those. Two each. Okay. Let's see what... it would be a musical item. It's large. We need bones and stone bricks. Okay. How many do we need of this? Just one. Because we should be able to get the stone bricks. Should have plenty of stuff for that. Whoop. We need 5, so let's go here and... Okay, so that's covered. The last thing would be bones and dark stone bricks. We need 10 of those, which is covered. Which just leaves the bones. And we just need 2 of those. So that is basically taken care of. That was easier than I thought. I was really hoping that it wasn't metal, but based on the way it's shaped and the colors, I was thinking it might have been metal. I'm very grateful that it's not. What other thing do we have? The tool tidy and the Diplo drummers. We need 2 of those. I think we've sold one of the tool tidies. I'm not quite sure what category that would fall under though. Ooh, what is this? A pleasant pie. It looks like pumpkin pie with some type of almonds, maybe? Do 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 do. Ooh, what is this? Swirly servers. Those are cute. There's a drum set. Where is our other thing? Here it is. Oh, okay, so it's probably a chef item. Yeah, chef. Oh, so we just need bone. We need 2 of these, so we need 8 bone for that, and then the other thing was the jukebox. So we need 10 bone. Alright, so as usual, plants are going to be on our agenda. But our absolute must is bones. So we will be going back to the desert. Are there any new paleofolk? We've got 2 in the in Kim Kim Canyon and 1 in the... Oh, we got 2 in the Tundra. Okay. We are still working on friendships though, so... Again, can we find Addie or Maple? Addie's here. Addie's close to the Tundra, so that would work. Maple is just not... there's Maple. She's just outside the village. Okay. Has Addie surpassed Maple is the question. He has. Okay, so let's focus on Addie. So we'll just fast travel here. We'll grab Addie, and then we'll start doing all the things that we need to do. Ooh, plants. Might as well get this while we're here. What? I didn't know there was a path there. Okay. Hang out. What did we need over here? The picnic package. The picnic package needed cotton, and we have cotton. Let's try to do that real quick. I completely forgot about that quest. I feel like I just had a Kronk moment. It's like the peasant from the restaurant. The peasant was from the emperor. It's all coming together. Anyways, we need a picnic package, which is probably a chef item. I think it's just a picnic basket, right? We need fiber. No. Okay, we just need 2 more, and then we need 10 more fiber for the rug. Chef item. Picnic baskets. Where did it go? Did Boo Boo hide the picnic basket from me? Nope, I'm just blind. Blinded by the light. Ah. Yeah, this is great, Sprout. Just great. A carpenter item for a gift. Something musical to set the mood, and something tasty for us to munch on. She's sure to be super impressed. Yeah. Scout, I'm hurt. Don't you know me? I'm not impressed by anything. Oh, Fawn. Yeah, not just talking about you. Nope, not me. Here. Sprout helped me make this picnic for you. Scout? That was totally unnecessary. Do you know why I didn't want to teach you how to landscape? Because that's my area. I'm a landscaper. You're in construction. That's how it's always been. Yeah, but I thought if I was more like you, you'd not get so annoyed with me. Scout, I have traveled all over, met a lot of folk, but none of them have the construction chops that you have. And anyway, what use is a landscaper without her construction worker? Fawn, you mean that? For real? Does that mean these gifts, I can kaboom? Yes, Scout, kaboom. Yeah, it's kaboom time. Thanks, Sprout. Not all of that stuff you made will actually be put to good use. Now all of that stuff. Yes, give him explosives. Let him blow up the mountain. Meanwhile, I will go and get my sword. Okay, there is a way to the Tundra, which is on the other side. Okay, we have to go the long way. I could have fast traveled. Oh well, too late. We do need to see about opening up that little area. Because we need to invest in the Tundra too. Oh, we need to move the snow things. Or maybe we can just go over the little bridge. Okay, let's... 10,000! Okay. No more investing in the well, we gotta make that bridge. We'll fix this. We'll fix the bridge. No more investing today after that. $7,500. We spent almost 20,000 on this place already. And we only fixed 2 things. Is this? It's a cute flower, but I don't think it's harvestable. Hello. It's an armadillo. Speaking of, fun fact for those of you who may not be in the States. Armadillos, I've heard some people are like, is that in Texas? They are in Texas, but they're migrating to Kentucky because we have seen a few here for some strange reason. Anyways, fun fact of the day. Anyway, hello there, Wayne. Out for a hike as well, so I love a good bracing march. And you really know you're alive when your lungs start to give out. I'm Orla Lilyshield, nursery key worker just across the archipelago. And yourself? Sprout. Lovely. And you run the wee shop by the pier there. Does that mean you've served Gale Glamorclaw? Oh, nothing. It's only that I'm his ma'am. I just want to make sure he's eating right, wearing enough layers and keeping up with his taekwondo. You know, the usual. Taekwondo was fun, but unfortunately, I had to quit. But don't trouble yourself, Sprout. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping paleofolk safe while keeping my distance. Orla's so sweet. She's a Glyptodon who was born on December 20th. Okay. Let's see about getting rid of these. We don't need snow for... Did we build this for nothing? Anyways, we don't really need snow for any of the recipes that I'm aware of at the moment, so we'll probably just sell that. I don't know how much dark wood we have. That's Elliot. Is there anything over here? No. Oh, so many things to do. Let's go ahead and get this. I guess we'll go ahead and clean up next to Orla, since we're going to collect this wood anyways. Okay, there is one more paleofolk that we have not met yet. And that's not fixed. We need to go this way. Look at all that dirt. Hello.
Ah, yes, there you are. You haven't eaten recently, have you? Then come and take a look at this. Christiobacterium amberislinensis.
I probably butchered that.
Now, can you tell me what's so fascinating about the appearance of this particular bacterial culture? Is that you can see it at all. Most microorganisms are just that, microscopic. But this one, it must have found a remarkably nutrient-rich source of nourishment on this island. That's my leading hypothesis where the culture has amassed this much, mass. A testament to what can be achieved by several trillion of the little guys working together, wouldn't you say, stranger? Sprout. Quite right. I'm Raven Reedwell, noted microbiologist and professor of the field. Would you happen to know somewhere I can pick up the essentials while I'm working with this specimen? Sprout's oddities. In the plaza. And it's yours. Well then, us meeting has been rather fructitious for the both of us. See you there when I need something.
Okay, Raven is a microraptor and born in November 12th.
Velociraptors are my favorite.
I don't know if Microraptor is just like a smaller version. Of course, the only dinosaurs I know are from Jurassic Park, so you know. What do I know about dinos? I don't know if we need light wood, but we will take some while we're here. We just have to keep in mind we need plants and... Sorry, I forgot the other thing that we need. Ooh. Let's check a map. Oh, special orders might be able to tell us what we need. Overview. The jukebox is what we're fixing. Bones. We need 10 bones. Okay. Map. Going back to the map. Okay, we have a house to build in the swamp, and then we need to go to Kim Kim Canyon. So let's go ahead and take care of our swamp. Our swamp task. I just saw the other fast travel point, but that's okay. Addie didn't come down the elevator. I keep forgetting that companions don't like the elevator. This mode is perfection. Sprout, I could see you and your fellows here on Ember Isle take your work seriously. This confirms it. Ember Isle will be the home of Ches Silvertooth, the archipelago's first swamp-to-table al fresco dining experience, and it will be right here. Here, where my patrons will bask in the authentic swamp. Hear the crickets chirp, see the fireflies glow, smell the kitchen in full force will cover that boggy aroma. But Sprout, I have yet to recruit my team. I wonder if I might appoint you my temporary sous chef. Your first task is rather beyond the bounds of the traditional role, but I expect my staff to be tirelessly dedicated. While I design the menu, I'll need you to supply the venue, as it were. Now repeat after me. Yes, chef. As long as you don't yell at me like Gordon Ramsay, we will be A-okay. Alright, I guess we can just fast travel to Kim Kingin. Addie's back! Yay! Okay, not gonna lie, this little dino. Have you seen the prequels of Star Wars? when Obi-Wan Kenobi goes to that water planet, and there's the extremely tall, pale alien that he talks to. This dino reminds me of that. Oh, hello. I almost didn't see you there. Would you happen to be Amber Isle local? Not quite a local, but not quite otherwise. I see. Sounds very complicated indeed. I'm Cecil Fresneck. My story is a little less complex, I must admit. I've simply been painting since as long as I can remember. Oh, so you're the shopkeeper here? I'm sure there must be a lot of twists and turns in that profession. Well, I must get going. I'm out on a stroll to give my most recent painting some time to dry, and it's calling me back to the canvas. Until next time, Sprouts. Okay, Cecil is a Bronchiosaurus, born September 11th. Okay, and we need some bones. Do we have the inventory space? We do. We have the technology. Can we find some bones? There's one. Time for counting. Counting with dinos. Oh, that was a claw. Boo. Listen, we don't need claws, we need bones. Can we get through this? Yes. What happened to Addie? What you doing over here, buddy? Were you stuck? We do need to drop off the metal. Hello, friend. Okay. It wasn't going to let me talk to him. Good day, young one. Isn't it a pleasant day we're having? My name? I haven't used a name in quite a while, but my most common would be Rowan. I'm afraid I've never quite got the memo when it came to star names. They always seem to slip between my claws. Ah, how rude of me not to ask yours. Ah, so you're Sprout, and you run the local shop. A very stressful yet crucial role for a growing island. How have you been coping with it so far? Forgive me, Sprout. I can't stick around very long. My soaring this morning has directed me to ponder some large yet elusive questions. Okay, Rowan is Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, I give up. October 8th is his birthday. Bones. How many? We're on 3. Come on. Are these just claws? Bro. This should be for... Oh. Slim pickings on the bones today. That's not good. I wonder if one of these little spots will allow us to harvest bones, which in reality is a little gruesome, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be just, we're just going to imagine it's a dropping point for buzzards when they're done. That's, I think, a nicer way of imagining that. I'm stuck. Oh. Oh, we have been up here. Never mind. Yeah, we are not spending any more money at the moment. Okay, this is gonna be rough. When is the jukebox? Tomorrow. Okay, so we still have time to get some more bones. I just kind of wish we could complete that now. Did we enter into... Have we explored this? We have. I'm an idiot. Let's see. Claw. We'll do one more little sweep and then we'll go back to the shop and call it there because that doesn't connect. Rude. Okay. I think we've collected all the bones that we're going to be able to find today, so we'll have to get those later. Oh, there's one more. So at least we got, what, 5? The other thing is plants, of course. Still need plenty of those. So we'll probably hit all of our locations real quick before we go back to the village. Also, I need to figure out, I keep forgetting to check if we have this instrument unlocked. So let's get this real quick. Dino droner. Okay. Let's see. I also have to remember we have some metal to drop off. Here it is. Dark wood and pine cones. Okay. We might be able to complete that now. Let's find a crafting table real quick and see about turning that in. Ooh, hey. Addie is so close to being our best friend. Musical and this. Ha ha ha. Okay, we can turn that in. Sweet. Ooh, plant. I think there was another plant bush over here that we could take down. Yes. Okay.
You're a star, Sprout. The place is working better than it ever has. I'm sure folk will be flocking to us any moment now.
Echo, I know you're sweet. The sound, man.
Folks these days wouldn't know a good thing if it jumped out and bit them in the crest. Well, I guess we gotta start rehearsals. Let's go, Sprout.
This is where the honking is coming from? I can hear it on the other side of the island. How interesting.
Oh my goodness, a potential new honk choir member. You've just missed rehearsal, but we can go again just for you. I'd love to keep you around, Sprout, but alas, you are at the behest of Sprout's oddities. You must be Poppy. I've heard you've a penchant for classical, but allow me to introduce you to the honktacular world of honking.
Run away, Addie, run away. The noise.
Make it stop.
Okay, so we did that. That's nice. The other thing was we have another quest? Who is this? That's Barnaby, but the quest is in this location. Okay, so let's head over there before we go to the beach and turn in some metal. Ah, I'm stuck. Poppy!
You sound great, Echo. Why don't we take it from the top? Yay, we're going to make the honkiest sound ever for everyone to hear.
I think I just changed Poppy's.
I'm terrible at this.
Oh, hi, Sprout. Did you hear Echo's beautiful voice and come running?
What? But it's not just my voice, Poppy. Without your musical ear, we'd never have made such a masterpiece.
I suppose it really has been a collaboration, and it's even better to have made a new friend.
Oh, Poppy.
Anyway, enough of the mushy stuff. We've decided that tea is far too stuffy to introduce ourselves to the island with. Now that I've got Echo to help me, we're going to do a honk recital.
Honk recital!
But we need your help, Sprout. This would be a big deal if not just the both of us. For not just the both of us, but for the future of honking worldwide.
Super important, yes. Super important.
I need you to get a few things for me to butter up. Entice our audience's bums to their seats. Also, if you could help figure out the type of musical items that are being sold in Sprout's Oddities, I could maybe tweak my piece to fit their tastes. Best of luck, Sprout. Okay. A bassy honker and a stage stunner. Alright. But not today. We got to go... Where were we going? To the beach. Because we gotta deliver metal. Okay, it's this way. Just 3? We only had 3. Okay. We're still continuing that, I guess. Addie, there's nothing else we can do today. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to go back to the village. Is there a fast travel point that I can just... Not really. I guess here. But is that really fast traveling? I think that was just being lazy. Do 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 do. Okay. We need to make a rug, which we needed fiber for. I think we needed 10 to make one rug. Okay, so that is done. And that, we have one more custom order we need to, oh man, that went, we have a new thing. So we'll get to that in a minute. Let's go ahead and finish our orders real quick while we're thinking about them. Oh no, where did the rug go? There it is. Okay. Put that in here, and then the last thing we needed. The jukebox, which I think we ended up not getting enough bones for that. Oh, we did. We needed bones for something else. So we put that there. We needed the cooking utensils. That's probably what the bones were for. Yes. Which, when is that order due? Today? When is the jukebox due? Tomorrow. I mean, we couldn't fill it either way because the jukebox only took 2. Well, that stinks. Okay, let's turn in this artifact real quick, and then we'll probably call it after that. Hello? Let me in. Barnaby! Where did it go? Yes. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only need 10 more artifacts to find, and then we'll have the museum complete. Okay. I think we're gonna call it there. So, I am working on a video for this Friday, so please stay tuned for that. It is going to be another Spyro video. I'm hoping to see Spyro all the way through before we start our next Tomb Raider session. So I hopefully will have that done. Like I said before, I want to try to cram in the next few stages into one, and maybe tackle Gulp, which is the next boss fight, before the end of the episode. So I've got some work to do because I haven't even started filming that yet. But I do plan on having something prepared for you all on Friday. Whether I get all of that done in one go or not is yet to be determined. But it shouldn't take us too long to finish Richter's Rage. Richter's Rage seems to be going pretty smoothly. Spyro doesn't really have a lot of challenging aspects. So you're basically playing it for the story, which is nice. It's a nice break from some of the other stuff that we have been doing. And plus, for me, there's that nostalgia aspect. So, yeah, I will try to get something for you all to watch on Friday. So stay tuned for that. Again, next week is going to be a little crazy. So just keep in mind that the next time we stream will be on April the 3rd. So with that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week.